Made possible through support from the Arc Aurora, PASCO, Personal Assistance Services of Colorado, and Developmental Pathways. THINK+change talks. Nearly 40 million caregivers in the U.S. provide care to adults with a disability or illness. Caregiving Across the Continuum, a series of different perspectives. An elder caregiver's perspective.
I get tired, especially when she doesn't sleep at night sometimes. She gets insomnia and I can't sleep when she's up. I worry about her, having a seizure and I don't know, or something, or apnea or something. And the hardest thing is trying to get rest. That's why I just conk out there in the afternoon with her. She goes to sleep, I go to sleep. I may be 81, but I'll break through the wall for Marcy, to get whatever. Ready? You ready? You ready? Let's go. Get your legs out of there, Marcy. I don't need you to get your leg in there now. Oh, okay. She likes her story. This is my story to tell. This is about me. Huh, Marcy? She's talking about me now again. But I'm so sleepy. Anyway, so we went to Children's Hospital and Marcy was 6 months old and he had a small office, probably about as big as this living room, and he had people waiting there, sitting on chairs like you guys are there, When I was dressing her, he realized and noticed something different about Marcy. He told me in front of these people, strangers to me, that she was profoundly mentally retarded and severe cerebral palsy and epileptic because she was having seizures. Well, I came home. I didn't really understand what the heck was he talking about. But I do remember this. He said, she's not going to live, he said, more than 3 years, he said. He said, there are places and things you can do. There was a place called Ridge at that time. And parents used to call that the warehouse, because that's where these kids would end up at, in Wheat Ridge, in this warehouse. And my mom got to take a tour there, and she came home. She couldn't sleep for a week. She said, oh, what I saw over there, she said, Marcy is so lucky. And, and yeah, I think so too. We've come a long ways, baby. It was just a miracle for us that we got this car. We couldn't do this. The community is getting better for us, Sidewalks have a thingamajig now for, wheelchairs. We didn't even have that,
Okay, if I push it up this way?
Or if you're gonna go ahead, or else let me take it. But mainly I'm just so grateful to God that I have a little song in my heart all the time, because I know that we're very, very lucky. And like with this doctor at Children's Hospital, I got word, I don't remember how, but that he wanted to see Marcy. And Marcy was like 16 years old then. And so we set it up and everything, and I took her down there. And of course, he was a big shot down there at the hospital now. And I'm sure he's retired now, but nice guy, very quiet, but he's the one that gave me the news of the gloom, that I didn't understand, But he had a big office, and he had like a little soft spotlight, and he has this big plushy looking office, and he's now got a bigger role. He had me roll Marcy in there and put her right in the middle of the circle with this light down, and he walked around. He was walking around, just looking at her. I thought, oh my God, he found something else wrong with her now, And that's about all he had to see her for. And he told me, he said, it's amazing what the power of love can do. She was 16, and he told me she wouldn't live more than 3 years. She's 45. She outlived the whole prediction. Isn't that amazing? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Micey. Happy birthday to you. She, for her birthday, when I have the gathering here for her birthday, we sing happy birthday to her 3 or 4 times because that's
what gets her going.
Whatever makes Marcy happy, we try to plug into that.
I love it.
And this journey with Marcy has been fantastic. Yeah, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of commitment, and it takes a lot of wear and tear on the person that's taking care of them, you know, because we have to do everything. We're their attorney, we're their mouthpiece, we're their caretaker. We do a lot of stuff. We don't just wipe noses and feed tubes, and you know, there's a lot that goes into it, you know. And I used to just say, well, what am I going to do? I've got to do something to improve her life. But these kids, they have their own little personality. They find their own way to communicate with you. People tell me she's nonverbal. How do you communicate with her? And I go, this is how I communicate with her. Look at this. Can you tell what's going on with her right now? And you're not even around her. She's going to let you know. If she's hungry, she's going to, and see, I didn't finish feeding her, so she's hungry. But, you know, if she's happy, she's happy. If she's not happy, there's some need that she's not getting. She wants to lay down, she does this, pushes herself back. I want to go to sleep, and she has these visual, facial expressions, you know. And I'm the one that really recognizes that more, and I have to show, you know, like the helpers that I have. She does this, she scratches a lot. The priority is Marcy. Everything else, if it doesn't get done, doesn't get done, you know. But Marcy's priority, and that's how I feel. Now we're in our retirement years because of me, you know. And thanks to Pasco, we have a life of leisure here now. We're enjoying our years, you might say, you know. And people say, well, you know, what are you going to do when you can't take care of Marcy anymore and the whole thing, you know. But that's a whole nother chapter, you know. Right now I'm having to deal with me. I'm trying to see if I can mend and put myself together enough to be able to continue. I don't want to give up my daughter. That's not my game. That's not me. That's not an option. The only way I'm going to get separated from her is through God. We know we have to die, you know. I dread the day she's going to die. That's my biggest fear today. That's probably the only thing that bothers me the most of everything, is that I don't want her to die after I die. And I know that sounds really bad, but some parents feel that way because we don't want to leave them for somebody else to take care of. We don't know what might happen to them. There's so many horrid stories out there about that. You know, if you're lucky, your family steps in and, you know, things go on for her, but that's your biggest fear. But, you know, if she, God willing, I don't know what is in God's plan, but if she goes first, it's going to be really hard on me because I'm so attached to her. But at the same time, I'm going to know too that she's going to be in good hands, you know, because I know where she's going. We all have to prove ourselves to God if you believe in that kind of, what, theory? Theology? I don't know. I don't believe Marcy's going to have to prove anything. She's got a one-way ticket over there. No questions asked. Huh. Yeah. 'Cause she's an angel. She can't walk and she can't talk, but she's an angel from above. She's an angel.
If you are a caregiver, contact the Family Caregiver Alliance at 800-445-8106 or www.caregiver.org for resources and support. THINK+change. Talks, trainings, and tools to help in your work for or with people with intellectual and other developmental disabilities. Learn more at www.thinkchange.training.